Hi.
Tell me about your new bike and what you're doing.
Well, I'm so excited about it. It's called the Wildcat, and I just got out for a little bit more test driving. We actually just got her put together this morning about 1:30 a.m., and so we're doing a little test driving, just getting ready for Bike Week and being able to debut it. We're going to be debuting it on next Saturday, March 7th, right here in Daytona Beach, Florida.
What makes this bike special?
This bike has been designed by women for women. It is, I believe, it's the only one in the world like it, that it is a production bike strictly for women, and we're going to be manufacturing that here in Daytona Beach. And let me just tell you a little bit about some of the features. First of all, a lot of women really hate having the real wide gas tanks because, actually, this might not sound real pretty, but it's like being in a gynecological table with your feet in the stirrups a lot of times, and it's just not comfortable. But when you have a nice blender gas tank, it's very, very comfortable to ride. The other thing we've done, I'm only 5 feet tall, but this bike at its petite height has a 23.5 seat height level, so it will fit me, someone even a little shorter than me, but it will also go up to 29.6, because I didn't want to ride, I didn't want to build a bike that just a short woman could ride or just a tall woman, but that we could all do, and we can do that without leaving any fender gaps or changing the handling of the bicycle or the bike, but just being able to bring it up. Then what it also has is the foot controls. Again, the bike is lowered enough to get that seat height, but the foot pads are up high enough. You're not going to worry about scraping in corners. But also in the frame with no extra bracketry, this bike can go from a petite, again, to a tall woman. We've got 2-inch spacing, and so it's very simple to change this bike, and then we've got handlebars that we can switch out. And again, a petite woman or we just sold one, our very first one, to a woman by the name of Susan Anderson in Virginia. We didn't even have it off the list yet, and she bought it, and she's 5'9", but it's just expensive.
And the handlebars come back further, is that my understanding?
The handlebars come back enough. Actually, when you ride, you should have a nice little bend in your arm from here to here. Two things it gives you. You're able to relax. You know, I like to ride. I don't want to just go around town and pretend I ride. I like to get out on the road and really ride. And you want to be comfortable and you want to feel good. So, again, when you have that nice bend, everything here can relax. You relax up here. You don't have get that burn and that muscle fatigue. And so you want that, but it also gives you arm for your corners. A lot of women, they ride outstretched like this. When they get to a corner, they don't have no arm. They don't have hardly anywhere to go. And they're having to shift up, throw their, center of gravity. And so it's real good to have that nice bend. Your arms you can corner nice, you can relax, and you put a lot of miles on your bike.
How do you know when this bike is really running right?
Well, it's got a special feature. This is also fuel injected, because I didn't want the ladies worrying about spark plugs and all of that sort of thing. And we've got a company called Daytona Twin Tech, and they have a computer program that is absolutely phenomenal. It adjusts the bike to the riding conditions and also to the rider. So as I ride this bike, if I'm a little bit kind of a hot rod or whatever, it will adjust and tune the bike so the bike runs perfectly for me.
So how many thousand connections do I have to do to connect this bike to its computer?
Oh yeah, you really don't have to. Once this is set up and ready to go, you don't have to mess with it.
So it's just this little connection that the technician plugs in right down here?
He just plugs right into there, and he just does the computer program. The good thing about our bike, we've got a 1200 Harley-Davidson engine in it, so it can be serviced anywhere in the world, which is exciting. So everything we did, we wanted to make it where the ladies were comfortable and it's easy to ride. We've got a clutch. A lot of times clutches are real heavy, hard to do. This has a nice, easy clutch on it, so it's easy to ride, and I think she's beautiful too. She's got nice, graceful lines. If you look at the frame, from the frame up, I think she's just a work of art, personally. And the swing arm, beautiful swing arm on it.
And behind us is the place that was actually built.
This is where this bike was built, and we will be manufacturing a whole bunch more of them, I hope.
Okay, I'm sold. How do I get one? What do I do?
All you have to do is you can call us at Roar Motorcycles at 386-255-7527. Go to our website, It's roarmotorcycles.com, and you can find all our information. Come see us.
I hear you've got a great special for those who are brave enough to take the challenge for the first 25.
The first 25, we've already have a couple that are already previewed, but we are doing a 970 on this bike. I'm not always great with my numbers, but I know my motorcycles. But we're doing that for introductory offer for the first 25 people. And I really believe, again, this bike is history. We are challenging the industry. We are changing. For years, us women have had to ride bikes that don't fit us and that don't give us what we want. Either we're on a little bike that we're blown around the wind, can't keep up with, have to work hard to ride, or we're on something that we're having to think about where we park it, how we do. And this bike, it has it all. It fits, it's got speed, it's got power, it's got it all.
Okay, let me hear it, baby.
What's that?
Turn it on.
Okay.